What is up, guys? It's your girl, Jasmine Styles, back with another video. Let's get into today's topic, and I'm going to hope that I can record this without being interrupted by Reese's Marie or Coco Bella. Yeah, I know those are the children that I have, and they are exactly kids. So today's topic is Millionaire Mindset, okay? So that's what I want to talk to you guys about. And I saw this TikTok where this young lady was talking, and she was saying that she got to attend an event. And the event, really hoping there's not a glare coming from my glasses. I don't know. But she was saying how she got to attend this event. And the event was, I want to say, a millionaire brunch. I'm not sure what type of event it was. All I know is that she was saying that she had the blessing of being in a room with a room full of millionaires. And she is not a millionaire. She is a thousandaire. And so I was just like, okay. Because to me, that is a goal to look for. I'm a type of person that I call myself a nerd. My best friend calls me a professional student. I love the idea of continuously learning. I thrive off of that. That is my motto in life, is to forever be learning. In my mind, the way I think about it, if you stop learning, if you feel that you can't be taught anything else, if you feel that there's nothing more left for you to learn, then that means nobody can pour into you. You will never become better. You're at a standstill. There's nothing more left. I don't care how much you pour into my cup. Excuse me. I don't care if my cup runneth over 50,000 times. Keep pouring into me, because I don't ever want to get to the point where I'm at a standstill where I can no longer learn anything else. I want to always be learning. I have 3 degrees. We all know. I have 14 certifications. I'm in the process of securing 8 more certifications. I would get a PhD if it was going to benefit my income, but it's not. It's not worth me paying for a PhD. Like, I'm not going to do it. But every chance I get, I'm going to buy a book. Every chance I get to watch the documentary, I'm going to watch it. I am a person who loves knowledge. I like to know a lot of different things because I like to make sure I'm well-rounded. That's in my faith. That's in my physicality. That's in my mentality. I want to learn a lot of things so that way I will never feel like I'm in a room with people and I know nothing. If I'm the smartest person in the room, that's a problem for me. A bigger problem for me is being the dumbest person in the room. I don't even want to be the dumbest person in the circle. I love when I walk in the room and there's, especially a room full of melanated people, and this doctor this, doctor that, doctor this. Oh, I love that. I'm not a doctor. It makes me want to go get my PhD. But at the same time, what can I learn from you? So, back to the millionaire mindset, right? The young lady said she had the privilege of being in a room full of millionaires. And she got to pick their brains, ask them certain questions. And she realized that the way we think of life and the way life is for a millionaire is completely different, right? So, ask a normal person, how many days are in a year? Clear, 365 days. We understand the world revolves in 365 days, right? That makes 1 year. Ask a millionaire how many days are in a year. The answer will not be 365. I want you to do the math. How many days, you're in a millionaire, how many days are in a year? Think about it. If you guessed 90 days, you're absolutely right. Your normal mindset, 365 days. Think about it like this. We talk about, let me make sure I mute my computer too. We think about, okay, we have 1 year equals 365 days, right? 1. New Year's resolution. Oh, this year, I'm going to be a better person. I got 365 days to get it right. We're still in that 1 year mindset. when you say New Year's resolution, oh, you giving yourself a year, and in that year, you're still talking about that 365 days, right? High school, every grade year you go up, you only spend, 7-8 months in school, but you still give yourself 365 days for that year. Millionaires, however, they have years that only last 90 days. So a 1 year, 365 day year for us, because I'm not a millionaire, is a 90-day year for a millionaire. They compress four quarters into 1 year. This is how millionaires think. They would take a year, 365 days, 12 months, however you want to break that math down, and they break that 365 day, that 12-month day down into quarters, okay? We know 1 quarter makes a whole year. So, quarter 1 is January, February, and March. Quarter 2 is April, May, and June. Quarter 3 is July, August, September. Quarter 4 is October, November, and December, right? So what we say we're going to do in 365 days, they achieve to do in that first 90 days. And if you think about it, if you give yourself 365 days to achieve a goal, you're more tempted to slack off. Oh, I still got 360 days left. Oh, I still have 325 days left. Oh, I still have 300 days left. Oh, I still have 200 days left. Oh, I still have 50 days. Oh, no, I only have 13 days. Oh, no, I only have 15 days. Because you're giving yourself slack, right? If you say that I have 90 days to achieve this goal, now you're on a time crunch. Now you're going to put in more effort. Some people will still procrastinate because procrastination is a thing. Procrastination is an actual disease, okay? If you did not know, it is. And just like, but it's not an uncurable disease, okay? It can be cured. That it can be. So, Millionaire Mindset, 4 quarters of 90-ish days, right? However many days between January has 31 days. I think February has 28 and March has 31. So that's 61. That is 89 days in that year, in that first year for a millionaire. That next month, that next quarter, the next 3 months. That's how that works, right? So this is what I want to get, the point that I'm making to. I want to change your mindset, right? I want to get you into that millionaire mindset. If you're a person who has a business, if you are a small business owner, and if you are a nonprofit, you have a nonprofit, even if you work for somebody else, I want to get everybody in that millionaire mindset. And you could be using this video, right, to help you become better at achieving goals. It does not mean you have to be a business owner. It does not mean you have to be the head of a company or anything like that. But I want to help you retrain your brain to think differently so that you become more productive. So maybe we're going to go from what I hope to achieve is that we go from procrastination to productivity, okay? So we're going to use this millionaire mindset frame of thinking and change that into us being productive and actually achieving goals that we set out to do. Now, I'm a person, I do not believe in New Year's resolutions. If you follow me on TikTok or Snapchat or Instagram or Facebook or whatever, you probably saw me post that video saying, the fakest thing somebody can ever say is, oh, my New Year's resolution. Because some people crap out after the first day Reese's down. Some people crap out after day number 2. Some people, they get a weekend and they're good. And you got some people who can last, 2 weeks to 2 months. Great for them. But to me, that's the fakest thing you can say is make you a New Year's resolution. Because by the time the year comes to the end, you forgot the list that you made. You have not achieved anything on there, or maybe you've done one thing and then the new year is about to come, so now you're making a whole new list. No. Now, the realest thing I believe in are those people who say the same person you got this year, the same person you're going to get next year, because that is the realest thing you're going to say, because most people are that way. Most people don't understand the concept of growth. And another thing that we don't understand is that changing is growth. That it is. And that's something that you have to get into the mindset of doing. So like I said, I don't agree with New Year's resolutions. What I do agree with, though, is setting goals to achieve. Case in point, this young man said to me, he hates New Year's resolutions or people who talk about it. He don't necessarily hate those people. But when they say, about a New Year's resolution, whoops. And his point was, if you didn't do it in 365 days, what's going to change on this next day? I said, well, but you got a point. Because if you couldn't achieve that goal in 365 days, what does January 1 of a new year mean? You're going to give yourself that same timeline and still not do it, right? For what? So let's stop operating in 365 days and let's operate in an 89 to 94 day window, or 89 to 93 day window, whatever. Let's operate in quarters. So again, this millionaire mindset, right? So we're going to break up the year into quarters. So like I said, quarter number 1, we have January, February, and March. All right. What can we achieve in those 89 days? All right. Then we have quarter number 2, where we have April, May, and June. What can we achieve in those 90-ish days? Quarter number 3, July, August, and September. What can I achieve here? And then the final quarter is October, November, December. What can I achieve here? So this is going to be the easiest thing for you to do. And this is how I'm saying it, okay? So write down you a list of goals. Me personally, I have daily goals. I have weekly goals. I have monthly goals. And yearly goals, I'm not going to say I have yearly goals because these are things I try to achieve in a year. So, I mean, in circumspect, maybe you can't say they're yearly goals, but these are goals I'm actively working to achieve, right? In this past year, some of the things that I worked to achieve, I wanted to lose and maintain off 20 pounds of body fat. In actuality, I lost more than 20. I actually think I lost about 45 pounds in body fat, I want to say. But I kept off 30 pounds in body fat. If you follow me on TikTok, you can see a post where I posted from January to December the way my body fluctuated. And in that 30 pounds, my goal was to lose 20 and maintain that 20. I had a goal of losing more weight than that, but I wanted to at least lose and keep off that 20 pounds of body fat, right? Then I also, set out to gain 15 pounds of body muscle. My body is mostly muscle anyway, outside of the boobage and my belly. And if you touch my stomach, is solid. But I also have a little muffin top on top of it, so I'm trying to get rid of it, right? And I also wanted to grow. I wanted to gain, or I wanted to decrease my body fat percentage by 10%. In actuality, I only decreased my body fat percentage by 5%. But I was very proud of myself because I did that, right? I gained 15 pounds of muscle. I went through a body recomposition. That was my whole goal of doing that, right? And I achieved that. It wasn't something I set out to do in a year. It was something that I was actively working towards doing, right? So, how are we going to do this Millionaire Mindset quarterly report? What's what we're going to call it, a quarterly report. If you're in a corporate world, you know what a quarterly report is, right? So, let's make a list of goals. Case in point, y'all know I love to journal. We all know I'm obsessed with journaling. One of my former program directors purchased me this journal. She also purchased me a fitness journal because she know I love to journal. And she purchased me this last year, and I am still using this journal. I try to make sure I do a journal entry every day and let you know how thick this is because it's still going. So what I did was to prepare to do my quarterly report. I made a list of goals that I wanted to achieve, right? Yeah, my nose is itching, sorry. I made a list of goals that I wanted to achieve. Then I broke those goals down into these specific categories. Personal/relationship, professional, content/business, professional/relationship, financial, and then physical and mental health. That's how I broke those down. I made a list of goals. And then those are my categories. So, right, personal relationship, professional, content and business, professional relationship, financial, and then physical and mental health. And so, once I had those categories, I set out to achieve specific goals in each one of those categories, right? So, I have no problem. I know this is my journal entry. I don't share my journal entry with anybody, but I have no problem reading you off some of those things under those categories. So, under my personal relationship, I have 5 things on this. Snap. Yeah, I'm working on a project right now. I have 5 things under this. And so for personal relationship, I have improved my relationship with God, which is something I'm continuously striving for every single day. Become more humble, because I do feel that there is a need for me to humble down a little bit more. I don't care how humble I become. There's always room for more, because I have a very big head. I'm very proud of myself. I am not conceited. I am confident. Even more so, I'm overly confident. So I tell God in heartbeat, listen, God, create me a humble spirit. Humble me down a little bit. Don't chastise me and humbling me, but humble me down a little bit. You know, don't take no L's. Just humble my spirit some. Just bring me down just a little bit. You know, not punishing in a way, but, you know, just calm me down, you know. Also to be nicer. Everybody swears I'm this nice person. I'm really not. I'm not, or I am nice. I'm just not nice to guys. Let's be clear. And then I also put go out on a date at least once a month. That plays into me not being nice to guys. I do not like guys approaching me. I do not know why. Or it's not that if you approach me the wrong way, you're going to get a response like, who you think you're talking to? Or it's going to be like, so I also set out to, one of my goals was to go out on a date at least once a month. Because I want to be married. However, I do not participate in dating. Now, for as smart as I am, and as smart as people think that I am, somewhere along the line, my brain does not make that connection that I actually have to date in order to go out with in order to get married. But somewhere along, I'm just like, I'm not going to waste my time dating. These folks ain't going to go nowhere. It's like, you don't get past the first 5, 6, 7, 8 checkbox. I'm just like, all right, we're done. Moving on. And that's just it. I got my own set of problems. That's fine. And another thing on my goal list is to take myself out on a date at least once a month. When I lived in Starkville, I dated myself all of the time. Here, not so much. But I'm trying to get back to that, right? So, professional goals. There are a lot of things that I want to achieve professionally. Boom, 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 boom. But also a lot of these pertain to my personal job, and I don't necessarily want to put that information out there because that is crossing the line. Well, what I can say is that for the nonprofit that I work for, I did say that I wanted to be able to provide a specific amount of full-time jobs to a certain amount of employees. Full-time. You know, with the benefits and all. So that is one goal I can tell you about that. So when it comes to the content/business area, right? There are a lot of letters on here. I went from A to K on this list, right? And so one of the things I can say that I want to make sure that all of my certifications, all of my fitness certifications are up to date. And I want to add me some more CUs. And that's just continuing my education with fitness. So that I make sure I stay up to date. I make sure I'm up to date on my CPR and all of those things like that. Just to make sure that my business stays top tier and stays in line with as it should. And I also, God has another thing I want to talk about because it's gonna be a little bragging moment. God has put me in the position to where I can offer multiple jobs. I can offer jobs in multiple positions that I have. I serve as executive director for Greenwood Renaissance Scholars. I am a CEO of 6 different businesses. I sit on the board of, I have my own nonprofit, and I sit on the board of 2 other nonprofits, and I work with bukus of nonprofits. And in every last one of these positions, aside from maybe 1 or 2, I'm able to offer jobs to these positions. But here's my hiccup on that. I've always wanted to be able to help people sustain and become better and build generational wealth, especially for people who look like me. But my thing is, I don't want to just be able to provide you a job. I want to be able to provide you with a job that also allows you to make a nice income as well as having benefits. So one of the things on my list as far as my content/business is to be able to hire people in positions for my many businesses and organizations that I work with and things like that, and make sure that you not only have a nice income but have those benefits, right? So that's one thing I can't read you off that list. And I also want to be able to get to where I'm making 6 figures in a week. I spend 6 figures in a day. 6 figures a week. If I can get to where I'm making 6 figures every single week, 6 figures. Not 1, not 3, not 4. 6 figures per week. Your girl will be in that millionaire room with those millionaires. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're trying to do. That's the goal that we're trying to achieve. Okay, so as far as my professional relationships and things like that, I want to be able. One of the things I put on here was to grow community awareness over the various programs that I participate, or the various organizations that I participate in, and the programs that they offer. So that's the goal that I want to achieve, right? And then, for financial, like I said, there are a lot of letters on this. But let's see one of those I can read out without telling y'all all my business. We know that Jasmine Sade has a shopping problem. We know I love to shop. Okay, we know I have 200 plus pairs of shoes. We know I have 40 plus purses. We know that I am a shopping person. However, we also know that Jasmine Sade is very cheap. And when her parents cut her off, she became very frugal. Meaning, I love a name brand. That I do. However, I'm going to get it on sale with a discount and another discount. We're going to have to figure it out, because I'm not going to pay you $7,000 for something that I want. I'm not going to do that. I work too hard for my money. So, no. If you ain't finna give it to me for $100, you're just gonna have to keep it. And that's just what it is. I don't care what tax bracket I get in. If you think I'm finna spend thousands of dollars, you're gonna have to figure it out. I can't do it. No. So one of the things that I put on my list is to pay off all of my credit cards, right? So I've always had a great credit score. I've not always had a lot of credit cards. Like, I just got a lot of credit cards like within the last few years. And mine so more so too, because we have 2 credit cards for our nonprofit, right? And then a mosquito is in here, which is crazy because it's cold outside. I don't know, but this weather kind of been all over the place. Anyway, I just got sidetracked. So I have 2 credit cards for my nonprofit. And then I have 2 business credit cards. All the rest of my credit cards belong to me. I went on a phase. I was like, you're going to be a responsible adult. Because adults can be adults. I said, you're going to be a responsible adult. You're going to stop shopping. Let's pay off some cards, then not use them. So, at my big age of 29, I literally paid off, I think I paid off 4 or 5 of my credit cards. And I did not use them. I had them in my wallet because I take a trip. And when I take a trip, I be gone. And when I'm gone, I have the money in my account, but why use the money in my account when I got a credit card that has a huge limit and I have not been spending on it? And you get discounts when you use your credit cards in those stores that you have a credit card for. So I'm just like, okay, yeah, swipe it up. When I come home, I just pay it off. Cool beans. I have 4 credit cards that I paid off. If you don't know, after so many months, when you pay off your credit cards, to get you to spend, they will increase your limit. And then they'll, like, if you have those cards, like, do those points, and they'll do all of these different things, right? And so what happened was those 4 credit cards I had, I went like 2-3 months not using them. They increased my limit. Still didn't use them, increased my limit again. After about 6 months, 2 of those credit cards I didn't use for about 6 months. I get a letter in the mail. They cut my cards off. And I was like, I wasn't offended. You want to know why? Because one of my financial goals is to pay off all of my credit cards and be rid of all of my credit cards except for my business credit cards. That's it. That's all. I don't want any more credit cards. I have more than enough stuff, and if I'm not willing to just pay for it right then, that means I don't need it. And that's just me becoming an adult. Because you can have credit cards, and you do have these big, beautiful, nice limits, does not mean you need to get those credit cards and use them. I want a beautiful credit score with no credit cards, and that's just what that is. So, I had the credit cards. I used them to build my credit. Now I want to get rid of all of them. Cool beans. So, and then I got a letter 2 months, or for the other 2, saying they cut those credit cards off. So I was like, all right, cool. You're helping me. So that's 4 credit cards that were cut off. They had no balance on them. They hadn't been used in about 6, 8, 9 months. So one thing that I did about 3 weeks ago The credit cards that I had left to pay off, I shredded them. I took my big old nice handy shredder right here, and I just shredded all those credit cards. Because I told myself I was going to use them. I took them out of my wallet like 2 months before that. But they were still sitting in my room, in my nightstand. When I walk in there, I see them. So I just shredded them. I said, oh yeah, I'm definitely not going to use them. Shred, shred, shred. So today I got an email saying that my credit score went up 48 points, guys. And I was super excited because I had paid off yet again another credit card. So yay me. One more down. I'm already achieving goals, right? Then, so that's one thing that I do have on my financial list is to, I know I just told y'all all my business. One thing I do have on my financial list is to pay off all my credit cards, right? So cool beans. That is, and not have any credit cards outside of my 2 business. So that's one thing. And then for my physical and mental health, I can read y'all some of those things on it. So I'm a person who normally goes to the gym between 5 to 7 times a week. I'm trying to bring it down to only 4 times a week. Because I go extremely hard in the gym. So my goal is to bring it down to 4 times. Like I can still do a workout at home. But let's only go to the gym 4 times a week. That gives you more time. That way I'm not spending time driving to the gym and driving back. Right? Another thing that I wanted to do. What's on here? I lost myself. Oh, self-care. I have to increase my self-care way more. I am going to be taking my spa trips, but I'm going to try to do 1 spa per quarter, right? So these are just some things I have on my list. So what I did was I listed out all the things I want to achieve. I broke them down into different areas, which you don't have to break them down to different areas. And so then I made a spreadsheet because I'm obsessed with making spreadsheets. I made a spreadsheet and I broke it down into quarters. So like we said, quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3. And I'll probably drop a little image of my spreadsheet in here. And so essentially what it did was I lined it out from day 1 to day 31. I think is where I stopped it for the months who have 31 days. And then I put quarter 1, which was January, February, and March. And I put down the things that I wanted to achieve in January, the things I want to do for February, the things I want to do in March. And so if for instance, I said go on at least one day a month for the month of January. So if I attended one date, then I put a check mark in that box, right? If I end up going on more than one date that month, then I check off that many times that I achieved that goal. And for every other thing that I set out to achieve in that quarter, that's what will be checked off, right? And so at the end of that, I'll be able to see how well I did. Am I gonna reward myself? Probably not, because me rewarding myself means buying something. So, and I'm also very proud of myself. I have not been buying anything. So we're gonna work on that. But like I said, the purpose of this video is to get you into a millionaire mindset. And that does not necessarily mean becoming a millionaire, meaning you have to have a business. I want to also see you in the millionaire mindset when it comes to handling your finances. My entire objective in life, like the young man asked me, he was like, what do you do? I said, my actual profession is pouring into people. He's also your motivational speaker. I said, that's one of the things that I do. I said, the easiest way to describe what I do is to say that I pour into people. I said, so if you want to know what I do, and I tell you my profession is pouring into people, the best question after that would be, well, what do you pour into people? That would tell you what I do. Yes, I'm a motivational speaker. I do get paid to make appearances. I get paid to make posts. I get paid to create content. I get paid to make flyers, to make obituaries. I get paid to go talk to students. I get paid to go train adults. I get paid to do a lot of different things. I have a nonprofit for which we have 13, 14, 15 different programs for which we pour into the community, and every service that we offer is free of charge. I'm the executive director of a nonprofit organization, and everything that we offer to those kids are free of charge except for one program, which is our camp, which we can't offer for free. We haven't got to the stage where we can afford to offer that for free, but everything else out there we do is for free. I literally teach kids and adults financial literacy, college literacy, learning how to manage your money, getting out of debt, proper debt management, money management, educational wise. I am a professional student. I believe wholeheartedly education is the key to everything. I'm also the one that believes, no, I'm not going to tell you that I feel that it is important that you have a degree behind your name? Because I wholeheartedly believe that you can work a job for years, and know that job better than somebody who went to school to get their degree for. But however, the way the world works, they're only going to pay you for the amount of letters you have behind your name. And sometimes that don't even matter. Unless you go get a job like welding or something like that. They want to, they look for, I don't care if I have 15 years of working experience. If this young lady came out of school with a degree, she's going to get the job before I get it. And vice versa. They want you to have these letters behind your name. At the same time, they want you to have so many years of experience. I can't do both. Pick a lane. Well, I kind of did do both, but somebody got to pick a lane. Because listen, so like I said, the millionaire mindset for me, I pour into people. I want to teach you how to be a generational wealth. Because I want you to get out of them. Because people are naturally selfish. We are inherently selfish. That is our nature. If you learn to manage your finances better, you can live comfortably. When it's your time to go, you have already have that can roll over to your next lineage in line and continues to roll over. And then we no longer have this situation where we have all these people in poverty, right? So that is what I'm boiling down to today. I want everyone to get into that millionaire mindset, and you can apply this method to goals that you want to set out in a day, goals that you want to set out in a week, in a month, right? You can also apply this mindset to your finances. That is the biggest thing to apply for, whether you're trying to get out of debt, whether you're trying to purchase a home, whether you're trying to purchase a car, save for your kid to go to college, whether it's for you to go back to school, whatever. Get into this millionaire mindset where we no longer operate like there are 365 days in a year. Operate as if there are only 90 days in a year. Better yet, operate as if there are only 30 days in a year. And you have so many things you want to achieve by this time. Do this, but also make sure you incorporate self-care so that you do not burn out. That is my message for you today. I hope this is beneficial. If you want me to go into a more in-depth detail, I can. If you want to see the process of making a spreadsheet, if you're a person like me who likes spreadsheet, we can do that too. Just let me know in the comments. Again, guys, I love talking to you all. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video. Ask me questions. Something. I am obsessed with this whole topic of the millionaire mindset. It may become a series. I don't know. But until next time, again, I am Jasmine Styles. You can go look me up on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, whatever. And I will see you guys in the next video.